We're live, pal. Welcome to
Go for the Pin. Go for the Pin Wrestling Review Show.
With your boys, Mikey Q and
King V, aka Ember Moon Knight, aka Michelle McCool Running, aka Summer Ray Charles,
Mikey Q and King V.
King V, what's going on, homie?
Give your energy and feed that vibe into the world.
Mike, you still owe me a chopped cheese.
I mean,
Go for it,
We're live, pal. Welcome to Go for the Pin, episode 74, with your host, Mikey Q and
King V, aka Shane Taylor Port, and we are here to talk about the happenings in wrestling and new intro drop.
Yes, new intro, new graphic,
new logo, and I just want to go ahead and shout out the man who created our logo. You can go ahead and follow him on Instagram at NTF Graphic LLC. He is a graphic designer as well as a graduate of my alma mater, the illustrious North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University, Aggie Pride. And we want to thank him over and over again for creating, just making our vision come to life. It really, really appreciate it.
It's like magic. You talk about our graphic designer, and the graphic just comes up there. It's a wonderful thing. So, Ray, what's up? Man, you guys have a good intro as WWE. Well, thank you. Thank you. I don't know if that's really a compliment, but thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, WWE has top of the line production. I will give them that, even if it's not necessarily a catchy song. Their production is always on point, so I do give them credit for that. Tonight we are here to talk about AEW Revolution. For the most part, they have a big pay-per-view this Sunday. If you are in the New York area and you'd like to come out on Sunday night, shout out to the Jobber Tears podcast. They are doing a watch party at Legends in the city in Manhattan. I believe, let me get the exact address. If you Google Legends, you'll find it. I think it's on West 33rd Street. Yes, West 33rd Street. Just Google Legends. I'll be there hanging out with the gang, so shout out to Wilkins, Mr. Black, Janelle, all of the great people over there at Jobber Tears podcast. But that's Sunday. Tonight, like I said, we are here to talk about Revolution and also NXT, little NXT news, So without further ado, I know we're starting up a little bit late. Let's get right to it then. Let's get right into our NXT news so we can talk about AEW as well later on. So, V, do you want to start us off with some NXT takeaways here?
Sure. I just want to start by I'm gonna start with Raw real quick. Didn't care. We'll get there.
We'll get there. Ray says ROH is all elite. We'll get there.
But we're getting Edge versus AJ Styles, which I saw coming. That's going to be a good match. We got Damian Priest versus Finn, not me. Finn Balor.
That's the one.
There we go. With the nap. Finn Balor is the new United States champion.
Do you have any Taylor for tonight, V?
Not this time.
Okay.
Very awkward finish with Street Profits and RK Bro. I hope Randy is
okay. Let's. Yeah, I'm hearing he cracked a rib. And then the finish got kind of like, kabuki. No offense to the Kabuki Warriors of Asuka and shout out to them. But yeah, it was a little weird. I think Randy was supposed to get his foot on the rope, but he couldn't, legit couldn't get his foot on the rope, and and the referees are taught. We talk about this all the time. Let me get this NXT graphic out the way as I'm talking here. The referees are taught all the time in WWE. If somebody doesn't kick out, treat it like a shoot and count the 3. So that's what happened. The referee treated it like a shoot and counted the 3, and the Street Profits won the match by accident. So yeah.
24/7 bullshit. I think all 4 people involved deserve better. We have Robert JK, y'all. No, I was right. Robert
Yeah,
Roode
Robert Rudy's
versus
there.
Robert Roode versus Tommaso Ciampa. That was a decent match.
Wait. They changed Ciampa's music. That was the travesty of that whole thing. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna run through it. We gotta adjust that real quick.
I just want to say it's not broke. Don't fix it.
Right.
That's really all I have for it. Like, I get it if you're having a complete character change or heel turn, face turn. If it suits the character, sure. I don't mind a theme song change, but just changing it for the sake of changing it's generic now. Yeah. And even though Tommaso Ciampa is not adjacent, he's not generic in the ring. To me,
no.
It was just like one of those. It was just one of those. Now, don't do Street Profits, Ray. Urban Revenue.
Ray says, I didn't see that part. Urban Revenue won the tag titles.
No, they just had it wasn't a title match. It was just a.
John, what's up, bro? John is in the building. Sorry. Yeah, it was just a TV match. But it was. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. My bad, bro. Go ahead.
No, I thought it was to get into like the triple threat or something like that.
I believe so.
Something like that. If I think they said if the Street Profits.
I don't know.
I think they said if the Street Profits won, they'd be in consideration or something like that for the tag team titles. Something like that. I don't know. But it looks like we're gonna get that because if Randy if he can't wrestle next week, then well,
there's that. But I will say I did enjoy the 6-woman tag match. Becky, Piper, Nevin, and Nikki Child versus Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, and Bianca Belair. That was a really fun match, and all 6 women killed
it. The hair whip heard around the world, and for people that was saying, because I saw a couple of people saying that it was enhanced.
There was somebody like recording from the actual.
I saw it.
Stadium. Yeah, you heard it.
I will say this, right? If you've ever been to a WWE event, especially in arenas, yes, there are mics everywhere. They do. You're doing live television, right? So you do want to enhance the sound as much as possible. But I think people were trying to say that they added some special effects on television. No, the way that we heard it on TV is the way they heard it in the building. And Becky's stomach was looking like a beef brisket. Yes. So, I mean, that was a legit shot. Legit shot. And pull it together. And you heard it. They said they heard it all the way up top there. So brutal. Real brutal. Sorry, you could keep going. I just
Omos versus T-Bar Skip. And then we had the KO show. KO show and Alpha Academy. I'm sorry. It was a KO show featuring Alpha Academy.
For the Academy.
And there was Beth. Wow. Versus Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins. Can I just say that this is the best work Chad Gable's put in his whole entire career. But and I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that to say that he hasn't put in the work. He's always been good, but for the fact that he's able to put that on display, has been really exhilarating to see, and I'm very happy to see where he goes next.
Yeah, fully agree.
Shoosh, yeah.
They had a shoe off. That also happened. Yeah, they really had a shoe off.
Yeah, whatever you want to call that. But that's all I had for Raw. I guess it was a 2 count. It was cute or whatever.
What was the main event of Raw?
Oh, the main event was
AJ and Edge.
Yeah, it was AJ and Edge. And then Edge turned heel and went crazy eyes Edge and
shoosh. Yes, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, it was cute or whatever.
Hold on. Jonathan says, man, I heard that on TV and almost called the police. Thought somebody was shooting. Somebody was shooting. All right. Yeah. That braid is a shoot. We might have to check that for a lethal weapon.
No, don't worry about it.
I'm hearing that's what they want to do. They want to check Bianca's braid for for register as a legal weapon. You gave Roy 2 count.
Yeah, let's
I
check
will
out.
too. I will too. Wasn't bad. It was
Um,
all right.
it was one was and NXT was dramatic. So NXT.
Yes.
So I just want to go ahead and say that NXT has been consistently the better WWE show, like period.
Same.
Like, wow. I didn't know how to feel about NXT 2.0 at first. Remember, I had my reservations
Yeah.
about it, and man, being proved wrong again. So it's been good. So let's start.
Okay.
There was a segment or a match with Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode, the Dirty Dogs, versus Braun Breaker and Tommaso Ciampa.
Just said that real New York Dirty Dogs, but it's all good.
I
Real
didn't
true
hear
New York.
It happens, whatever.
Yeah.
So Ciampa and Breaker defeated. Can you get this stuff together?
I am.
Beat the Dirty Dogs by pinfall. It was actually a really good match. Can you?
It was. It was a great match.
But
that spirit of Ziggler was
yeah,
intense.
I was dead about to bring that up. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Yeah.
He just got it. He got it. I mean, he's a Steiner. What do you expect? But he just got it. He has it. Moving on, we have a segment with LA Knight, and Grayson Waller, yawn, agreed to a last man standing match.
I like LA Knight. Yeah.
I didn't see on to LA Knight.
Yeah.
I love LA Knight.
Yeah.
But yeah, they agreed to a last man standing match at Roadblock. So that was a segment. The segment,
okay.
That's really all I got for that. Next we had the women's Dusty Classic, Indy Hartwell and Persia Parada versus Dakota Kai and Lee Chu. Consider that bracket busted. No, was this the bracket buster? It was a pretty good match, of course. Dakota Kai and Wendy Chu defeated Indy Hartwell and Persia Parada.
Yeah.
Parada. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. To advance. I don't know. Did you see this, Mike?
Yeah, I saw NXT. Yeah, I saw it.
Okay. So this particular thing is interesting. I personally thought Dakota Kai was going to the main roster.
She was drafted to the main roster, and then I don't know what happened.
Nothing.
Yeah.
But I guess I don't know. Wendy Chu, the character is hilarious. I'm not there and pretend like it's not. It's good, and silly stuff when done right can be good.
Yeah.
This is example number 1.
Right.
I want to see where this goes. I don't think Dakota and Wendy are going all the way. I don't know yet.
No, I don't think so. I
don't think so. But it was pretty good. The match was good.
Yeah, I thought it was good.
Then we had
hold that thought. Jonathan says I really don't know how to feel about carrying an NXT Ciampa Breaker story over to Raw. I think it's fine. I mean, it gets some more eyes, or the idea is to get more eyes onto NXT.
Yeah.
So I don't mind them, doing this storyline, carryover thing. And traditionally NXT has done that with Raw and SmackDown before. You've had, even in the past, you've had like Charlotte and that storyline, her going down to NXT when Rhea was there and everything. Like, so it happens. It happens. It happened with Sasha and Bayley going down to NXT to wrestle Shotzi, and I know it's Shotzi and Emma Moon.
I think
it might have been. Yeah, it might have been. I think you're right.
I'm not sure.
So yeah, I mean they've done this in the past. I don't really mind that. And I'm just gonna say, yeah, Eli Drake. Yeah, let me talk to you. But yes, please continue.
Okay, so the next match was Amari Miller. Wow, what is words today? Amari Miller.
That's the one.
Versus Lash Legend. This is a Lash Legend stand account. You can debate your boring fake booty MAGA white girl.
Oh.
Cool. I guess we're gonna get to later. I guess.
Yeah.
So Amari and Lash, it was a little rough.
Thank you.
It was a little rough. I'm. It was a little rough, but then again, Lash Legend has just started wrestling and stuff like that, so she's still learning. She's still on TV. I just personally find it funny when wrestling fans, and you know which ones I'm talking about, made a big deal about Lash Legend maybe not doing or performing as well or performing as smoothly as others, but let that share from Clueless wannabe go for not being as good either. But
Oh
that's another
boy.
story
Oh
for another
boy.
day.
Okay.
Oh no, because I'm all for the calling out the hypocrisy. But
Okay.
yeah, she called out
Nikita Lyons.
that one.
After she almost killed Amari Miller. Like, let's be real here.
I mean, she did. She did. I'm not gonna
and,
sit.
and
I'm not gonna sit here and say that. I said it was rough. It was.
yeah,
It was a little rough.
let's be honest. She needs work, and honestly, I'm
Yeah,
gonna be totally honest with you. I actually wanted Amari to win the match. That's
me
how
too.
you say her name. I
Amari.
really did, like, because I
Amari.
think she's really talented. I think she's really talented, and I think that she's just in there doing like jobs to people that is not necessarily as good as her yet, which is fine. Like, but I've seen Miller work a couple of times, and I think she's pretty good.
Yeah.
But that's just my personal opinion. Nothing against Lash Legend. I'm not.
I mean, she's new. She needs work. But I just want to
Well,
call
they're
out.
both new.
Yeah, but I just want to call out the hypocrisy and the criticism always going towards Lash, and
Yeah.
I just find it funny, to be quite honest. And once again, y'all were thirsting over that fake booty ass white girl again. Last day of Black History Month, but typical.
Yeah.
Moving on. We have Gunther Walter versus Solo Sikoa.
Yeah.
Oof. That match was a time. That match was good. It
was good.
God, I hate that name, but Gunther, especially now. But Gunther is like Gunther. I'm sorry, sorry, everybody. Walter.
Right.
It's just like, where are we going with this? Where are we going with Solo? Where are we going with Walter? Where are we going with Imperium? Where are we going to go with this? Because I think all of them are main roster ready. To me.
Yeah. Walter definitely. Solo Sikoa. He just, he just got there. Well, not just got there, but he just debuted on TV not too long ago. Like, so give him some time. Walter's been on TV for years at this point. Yes, I would say he's ready for the main roster, but do you really want to oversaturate the main roster? Like, you want him to go to the main roster to do nothing? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
that's a fair point.
Yeah, so I would say let him work on NXT for as long as they can, and we'll go from there. He still looks like a monster. He's still pushed like one, and I think Imperium will be fine. They're a great tag team. Let's just see what happens there.
Okay, all right. We have Harland with Joe Gacy versus Draco Anthony. I guess
it's a big kid, man. Draco Anthony, like I big kid to be doing a job like that, but yeah, it's a big kid, and I'm calling him a kid because I'm sure he's younger than us.
Oh God, I'm up.
Yeah. It's
we're not talking about it.
Right.
I mean, granted, it is King V month, and King V.
It's King V month, everybody.
But yeah, Harlan defeated Draco Anthony by pinfall. It's uncomfortable to watch because it's just awkward. It's really awkward. But I just want to talk about, to me, the other match of the night besides Walter and Solo. So Magacita and Cora Jade versus Valentina Foros and Yulisa Leon. For the I just yeah. People are talking about. So the next matchup for the Dusty Classic. Holy shit! So I don't understand why Valentina and Yulisa did not win that match. Probably because of Magacita being in there. I don't see it for Raquel.
Okay, so we are gonna totally disagree on this. Continue.
Yeah, that's fine. But they really impressed me as a tag team, as a new tag team. To me, they've been doing well together. I like Cora Jade, leaving it at that, and of course, Magacita and Cora won by pinfall, and they unfortunately advance. So yeah.
Okay, so me and V is gonna this camera, right? We're gonna totally disagree on this. I thought that match was the drizzling shits. I thought it was terrible.
Really?
I thought those two girls and not Raquel and Cora. What was it? Valentina and what's the other one's name? Yulisa. Okay, I'm over here screaming at my television like, why are these two girls on national television? It was bad. Like, when I say bad, it was horrible. B, like I thought
it was horrible. I think you're dragging it.
No, all right. Watch the match back. It was just bad. Do you know how many times I thought they was gonna kill Korra out there? Like because they wanted to be sloppy with her. I'm not even sure which girl it was, and whether it was Valentina or Yulisa. That's her name. Okay. Yes. Like I don't know which one it was, but one of them was a lot worse than the other. Okay. And the coolest thing about that match to me was the high spots of the match was the dive to the floor onto Raquel. Yeah. I thought that was the best part of the match. But I'm sitting up here looking at this match like these girls are dangerous, they're green, and they should not be on television. And I know you can say, all right, well, Mike, you're not in the ring taking bumps, this and that. Okay, that's fine. I've studied this business since I was a baby almost. All right.
There's a lot of people that are dangerous and green and
agreed. And I'm not taking, and I'll come on here and bury them as well. But I just yeah, depending on
for the most
part. But no, seriously, like I could not believe how bad that was. Like I'm just like, this was terrible. I actually watched that match with my okay. All right, maybe I'll go back and watch it back. Maybe I'll go.
Did they have work to do as a tag team? Of course.
It looked bad.
Do I think it was the drizzling shits?
Yeah.
No, I don't think it was the drizzling.
I definitely thought.
There's a couple of matches that I can see off the top of my head that was drizzling shits. That includes people that you like, but
I'm sure they do.
We won't go there.
I'm sure they do. But yeah, me and V just kind of disagree on that one. I don't think those girls are ready for TV at all. And I can definitely understand why Raquel and Korra advanced. I at one point I thought they kind of called an audible and told Raquel, okay, just get in there and end this. Like, because it was that bad. That's what it seemed like to me. But I'll
rewatch it.
I'll rewatch it too, and I'll let you know if my feelings have changed.
I liked it upon the first watch, so I'll rewatch it.
Okay.
And then we have Von Wagner with Robert Stone, who I didn't think was still with us, and versus Andre Chase with
Chase U.
I don't want to. Bodhi. I really don't like mispronouncing names. Bodhi Hayward. I guess that was a match.
Yeah.
Chase, of course, lost. It's fine.
Yeah.
And that wannabe Cher, that wannabe Regina George, called Saray's necklace tacky and attacked her after.
Tiffany, that's what you're talking about. Tiffany.
Like
Tiffany needs work too.
Wannabe Courtney from As Told by Ginger decided that she was gonna shout outs to me for bringing that out. Yeah, it's another one that's not TV ready, and yet people praise her. I wonder why.
I agree though. I agree. I don't think Tiffany's that good either.
Yeah. Moving on. I get annoyed because. Okay, so lastly, I think this is the main event. Yeah, it is the main event. we had NXT North American Championship, Pete Dunne versus Carmelo Hayes. Wow.
Yeah.
Great match. I don't know what else to say besides great match. Do they run this back?
I don't think so. I think you
You don't
should
think
leave
so?
that right there. No.
Okay.
No. I don't think so.
Oh,
But yes, I thought it was a great
they
match.
might, knowing them, they might.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
he announced at the end of the show before he got cut off, it was gonna be a
Yeah.
it was gonna be a ladder match. A ladder match.
That was giving me Moxley vibes for when
Yeah.
after he won the title and they
Yeah.
started playing the music. He's like, "Hey, what
Like,
the fuck?"
okay.
Almost broke
All
my
right.
camera. Yeah.
But yeah, ended the show announcing the ratter. Who am I, Scooby Doo? Announcing the ladder match that's coming. So, NXT, what did you think about it?
Hold that thought. Jonathan said exceptional match. Pete Dunne is hella underrated. Yeah, I agree. NXT gets a near fall for me. I enjoyed NXT this week. As soon as I could find the graphic, there it is. Yeah, NXT gets a near fall for me. What did you think?
I'm going to agree.
Okay, all right. So we're on the
Yeah,
same page there. Near falls all across the board for NXT here. Well, I don't know about all across the boards. Jonathan, what did you think if you watched the show? And Ray, if you're still in the chat here, and anybody out there, who is the new girl? Which one? There's a few of them.
Which one?
Which one?
The one that all the niggas were thirsting over during the last day of Black History Month.
You talking? Are you talking
The
about
one with the
Nikita
fake,
Lyons?
one with the fake ass.
Is it fake?
The cultural appropriator. That one. MAGA adjacent, right? Somebody called her Raw Pog Jesse James, and that was the funniest thing. I wish I could find it so I can give them credit. That was the funniest thing I have seen. It was that and Yam Yam Bigelow. That was funny.
Yam Yam Bigelow.
Y'all are funny.
I think you're talking about Nikita Lyons, if that's
Yeah.
who you're talking about. Nikita Lyons, I believe, is who you're talking about.
Yawn. If they wouldn't have done this whole I want to be a rapper gimmick,
Yeah.
I would have been like, okay. But then again, knowing that she's MAGA adjacent, probably would have been like, oh girl. If they would have let her have this Nina Williams, I know you're not gonna get this. This Nina Williams, Sonya Blade, Cammy type gimmick.
Who?
Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, and Tekken. But anyway, that was the nerd. It's fine. But I don't care.
Ray says, haven't watched NXT since November. You guys are talking about the woman who took
that
Rihanna's
one.
gimmick.
That one.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Her.
Yeah. Just release BFAP to give it to the white girl. That sounds.
Yeah, that's her. Near fall. She's no
Anyway.
Mandy Rose. She's definitely no Mandy Rose. That is true. Van G, I believe is how you pronounce your name. Correct me if I'm wrong. Sorry. It says Nikita Lyons, the thick white chick. Yeah, yes. That's who we're talking about. Yes. Okay. Let's move on to AEW. Almost half an hour in. Let's move into AEW here.
For something else. And that's not nice. Okay. Yeah, AEW. Let's. Are we gonna start with the announcement? Ooh, hey, microphone.
Yeah, let's go. Let's start
with the announcement.
Let's start with the announcement. Let's go.
All right.
It's the first thing on the show, so yeah, let's go. And we'll give our predictions as we go, also. But Jonathan says it's March V. Let us have this one.
No, I'm not gonna have y'all. Y'all was thirsting over her during Black History Month, so no, I'm not gonna have you nigga dackles have it. Not at all. Anyway.
Yes, we all got the pass. Wait, hold on. We got past all the sports entertainment. Yes. Okay. Let's get into some wrestling.
All Elite Wrestling started off with the person that still owes Big Swole an apology off of a nice bump of coke. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Making an announcement, this big announcement that he just purchased Ring of Honor.
Yes, the document does say Khan, but it's not Tony. No, that was a play on the whole Shane. He actually mentioned
Yeah,
Shane from
did mention Shane.
2001 where he said the
Did
document
mention
does
Shane.
say McMahon.
Man, but it doesn't say Vince. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that was cool. But yes, as you were saying, yes, Ring of Honor is now owned by Tony Khan.
Okay, so I have many feelings about this,
Mm-hmm.
but since Ring of Honor, you introduced me to Ring of Honor.
Yes.
I know how much Ring of Honor means to you, so I'm gonna let you start.
Okay. So, as a longtime Ring of Honor fan, I was devastated when I found out that they would be possibly going out of business because that's what everybody thought back in December when they said Final Battle was going to be their final show. Give me 1 second here. There's a couple of comments going. As long as he doesn't do it like Vince did WCW, I'm here for it. Yeah. Okay. So I'll get to that in a second. And then Ray says, "Do you think Ring of Honor will be the new NXT?"
No.
Interesting question. Okay. You said no, V.
It is
Oh,
shit.
I'll let you address that in a second. Let me just finish what I'm saying. I think this could be good. Because it's either this or no Ring of Honor at all, because it doesn't look like they was going to land another deal anyway. So I am not against this. I think that there's a lot of talented wrestlers at Ring of Honor, or were a lot of talented wrestlers at Ring of Honor. Some of them have gone on to do other things since the company went on hiatus, but I think this could be good as long as Tony also hires the right people and put them in important positions within Ring of Honor. I know it's all going to be under, I know it's all going to be technically under AEW, and AEW is his first priority, and I get it. But there's a lot of talented minds out there that could help you run Ring of Honor. Do I think it's going to be the new NXT? I don't, but could I see Tony getting them a TV deal? Yeah, I could see them getting a television deal, and do some type of cross. Say it again.
That was gonna be my question.
Yeah, I think this fails with no TV deal. If they don't get on television, if they don't have a and I'm talking about a national TV deal, not just a access TV deal. I'm sorry, Impact. I love I love what they're doing, but they're on access.
Yeah.
If they can get a mainstream television deal, then I think this could be very successful. I'll let you give your thoughts. Hold on one second. Ring of Honor, All Elite Wrestling, cross brand promotion equals millions of dollars. Yeah. And you can go ahead, V, if you want to answer Benji's question also.
What if Cody didn't resign with AEW because he knew Tony was my Ring of Honor and he's going to be an executive there? I've been seeing that theory. I've been seeing that theory pun Twitter.
Good question.
That is a good question. Hopefully not, but that's just my personal feelings. I don't know. Going back to the TV deal.
Yeah.
If they were to get it on TV, like Ring of Honor has been deserved to be on national TV.
Yeah.
I think this could work, but my whole thing is, the wrestlers that were currently contracted, the wrestlers that were previously contracted, what's gonna happen with them, titles, and just like it's a lot of things that's going through my head, like Shane Taylor Promotions. Let's just go ahead and make that shit happen. They deserve to be on TV, all of them. Trish Dora, Steiner, she deserves to be on also. I just the mergers in wrestling.
Yeah.
Don't really work out for the most part for one of the companies, if you get what I'm saying.
Right. Yeah.
So I don't want that to completely WCW Ring of Honor because they don't deserve that.
Right.
Going back to what I believe Jonathan was saying, do you think that they will replace Dark and Elevation Ring of Honor? No.
I'll go back up to that.
I don't think they should. I think that if you remain or keep them as two separate entities, like AEW and Ring of Honor, even though they are owned by the same person, I think that this will be a good opportunity to expand talent, expand the roster or what have you. I don't personally want all of that being absorbed into one big entity because that's just too much.
Yeah.
Too much. You don't need, AEW Elevation, AEW Hell, Dark, Light, translucent, fluorescent beige. We don't need all of that. Even though they're owned by the same person, if they keep them as two separate entities, even though they're owned by the same person, I think that this can be good. Hopefully, and I mean hopefully, because this can go either really good or really bad. There's going to be no in between with this.
Yeah.
None.
Ray asks, do you think some of the Ring of Honor belts, it's a championship, pal, Ring of Honor belts will be brought up to AEW?
No.
I could see them wrestling on AEW for it though, like kind of like how Impact is doing now. Anybody that's keeping up with Impact, they actually have Ring of Honor peer title matches, Ring of Honor women's title matches, which Deonna Purrazzo is the current. This gets interesting. Deonna Purrazzo is the current Ring of Honor women's champion. She beat Roxy on Impact a few weeks ago. So she is the current Ring of Honor champion. Do we get Deonna at AEW now because she is holding this Ring of Honor championship? Like, it's a lot of possibilities. I am interested. I am very interested.
It is a lot of possibilities, but at the same time, I don't want, Ring of Honor originals being left out of the conversation to have another Young Bucks match because we'll get there. But I just
okay.
It just gets to a point where you don't want your talent that already feels overlooked to continue being overlooked, right? Yeah. And Elevation and Dark are good. Maybe I don't know about the whole YouTube thing. I was thinking, the whole thing. The big announcement was like them being on a streaming service or something like that. But I think the Ring of Honor deal includes their video library. So do you think not just a TV deal, but a streaming deal is coming?
That would be awesome.
It's a lot to think about here. Like I said, this can go really good or really bad. I hope that it's gonna be for the better. Starting with signing Shane Taylor promotion. I'm gonna put them over every single fucking time because
awesome.
But it's history and Tony Khan and his history, and I'm just like, I don't know.
But I think Tony Khan is smart enough to see what happened in the past with other mergers, like he was mentioning before, and I think he would avoid that at all costs. I think they would do it a little bit differently this time. Ray says half of the Hall of Famers for Ring of Honor are also on the main roster for AEW. Yeah, it's true. I mean, I think Bryan Danielson, Punk, Samoa Joe is not at AEW yet. I think Samoa Joe was also inducted in the Briscoes. Okay, speaking of the Briscoes, transition, pal. Was I the only one, Jonathan X, was I the only one that thought the Briscoes was coming out during the Casino Tag Royal? I didn't even think about the Briscoes being there. I think that for whatever reason, they are keeping the Briscoes and FTR away from each other. They did a little bit of business for Ring of Honor back in December on Final Battle. And that's the only time they touched, I think. Ray X, isn't Joe negotiating with AEW though? Probably. Yeah, probably. I don't know for a fact. I haven't talked to anybody, but probably. Guys are really great with the comments tonight. Jonathan says, no, we love it though.
Y'all like it out here.
Right. You got this, V?
That's why I think Ring of Honor should replace Dark and Elevation because YouTube is successful anywhere. phone, tablet, laptop, bring the Dark Talent into Ring of Honor roster and broadcast them on YouTube. Now, the only thing about that is, with the two different rosters, like AEW is, let's be real, oversaturated,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a lot of talent. Now, does them buying AEW, does them buying Ring of Honor give them a chance to move over to Ring of Honor? Sure, fine, but I think they should keep those shows personally,
Mm.
and when it's time for them to move on to a major storyline, then bring them up to either AEW or to Ring of Honor. I think that should stay there now. Granted, there's certain people that shouldn't be on Dark and Elevation that should have, storylines,
I
aka Sunny
agree.
Kiss. Actually, I just wanted to talk about real quick. That Sunny Kiss and Ashton Star match was really, really good. So if you
Yeah, I
haven't
saw it.
watched it, watch it now. But it is just, you get tired of seeing the same thing every week. And my criticism with AEW is that we see the same people.
Maybe not the same matches, but
Maybe not the same matches. We're
yeah.
not the same matches. I can't
This
say
is a
that.
WWE, pal.
Not the same matches, but the same group of people.
Yeah, no,
And
that's true.
it gets repetitive to the point of like there's other people on the roster. You
Yeah.
can build up different divisions and not just put them around one or two people, right? So, AEW needs to work on that.
Yeah.
But
Ray said this is huge, guys. Tony sort of caught up to Vince McMahon in 3 years. Okay. WWE is still okay. WWE still had like a 50 plus year start. They are still the number one known promotion in the world. Like it is what it is. But in terms of being a number two, yeah, AEW's a close number two. But I mean, Vince is a billionaire for a reason. But all right. Jonathan says this is an opportunity for the oversaturated talent that AEW has to get some playing time because of not enough opportunities on Dynamite and Rampage. Yeah, I mean, listen, Dynamite's only a 2-hour show. Rampage is only a 1-hour show. Somebody is not going to get on the show.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
Yeah.
But V has a good point. You can use some of these other talents and start building them up on Dynamite and Rampage. I've said this, I've had this argument with other people or this debate with other people. Dark and Elevation, it means nothing. And I hate to say it that way, but like I saw a match with Sonny Kiss and Joey Janela, and it was a no disqualification match or something like that. And those two went out there and killed it in front of 50 people at a soundstage that nobody saw. I'm talking, Joey Janela got color and all kind of stuff, gimmicks, all kind of weapons and everything, and nobody saw the match. And if you haven't seen that match, go to YouTube after you guys are done watching us and watch Sonny Kiss versus Joey Janela if you haven't seen that match, because it was really, really solid. And I feel bad for a lot of the talents that are on Dark and Elevation and they should be on Dynamite, but because it's so oversaturated, they don't get a chance to. If it's hold on, Jonathan says if it's the equivalent to what WCW Saturday Night was in the 90s. Hold on, let me see. Well, V, you can answer that. Ray says, yeah, I agree. Tony needs to start thinking about expansion in terms of TV deals and championships. Yeah, because at the end of the day, Vince has like a hold on international revenue and all of that stuff. So yeah, go ahead, V.
Shit, what was I referencing?
I think he was gonna answer Jonathan's question.
Shit, the equivalent of what WCW Saturday. Ooh, here we go. Was like in the 90s.
Teleport's getting to you, huh?
It's not teleport. Would I compare it to that? I'm not sure. Okay. Shogun.
Shotgun, yeah.
Not Shogun. Wow, anime. Shotgun, Saturday Night, and Velocity. Okay.
I love
Maybe like a
Velocity.
maybe like a Sunday night.
I love
Heat.
Velocity.
Maybe a Sunday Night Heat.
Yeah.
I think if they moved, maybe that'll be oversaturating. Never mind. I was gonna say maybe if they move Dark and Elevation to TBS and have one thing on one day, and yeah, that's why I said that's oversaturation. That's oversaturation. So keep it on YouTube. YouTube is fine.
Yeah. Okay. Let's we gotta get through Dynamite, guys.
Yes.
I'm sorry. All right. The tag team battle royal, of course, like you said, the Young Bucks are
really quick.
Yeah,
Brian Danielson and Christopher Daniels is amazing.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, I was gonna skip right past it. Okay, yeah. So I watched the first match 20 years ago between Brian, Christopher Daniels, and I believe it was Low Key in the first in that triple threat match that they was talking about, and Low Key won the match. It was either Low Key or Homicide. I cannot remember. Just correct me if I'm wrong. It was either Low Key or Homicide, one of the two.
Yeah,
that was in the first main event for Ring of Honor. Jonathan says that was a great match. It was. So to see those two still able to go at a high level, because that was a great opener for Dynamite tonight. To see those two able to still go at such a high level. Christopher Daniels is 51 years old. Mm-hmm. Now, Brian's a lot younger than him. I think Brian's just turned 40 not too long ago. Like, he still, got a lot of good years ahead of him if he wants them. But to see two guys that's been in the business for such a long time be able to go out there at a high level, it was really nice to see. It was very refreshing. They did the code of honor thing at the beginning of the match, and I liked after Brian won the match, Jonathan, Daniels is 51 years old. He actually did the 5-1 to the camera after he did, what was it, an acai moonsault or something crazy?
Yes. No, wait. No, I think it was the BME.
Okay, well, one of those, he hit it, and he was like, yep, 51. So there you go. So shout out to Christopher Daniels. CD, still in great shape. And I like Brian saying, yeah, in Ring of Honor, we'd shake hands before and after. But this ain't Ring of Honor. And then he proceeded to kick his head in, which was made famous in Ring of Honor. But okay, yeah, sure, no problem there. Moxley comes out. They tease an altercation. Moxley says there will be blood. So there you go. There's going to be blood in that match. Not the only match, but we'll get there. And that was the opening segment of Dynamite. Huge announcement by Tony Khan, and then Christopher Daniels and Brian Danielson. What did you think, V?
That match was amazing. I was really sitting at the end of my seat like, oh, wow. This is good. Let's start off the show great.
Yeah. And then as we got to earlier, we had the tag team battle royal or tag team. Yeah, it was tag team battle royal.
It's a battle. It's a tag team battle royal. That's basic.
Yeah. It came down to Darius Martin, who just made his return. And one of the Bucks, was it Matt? I think it was Matt. Yeah. Matt. I think it was Matt. It was Matt. It was Matt. Matt kicks Darius Martin low. Welcome back, kid. Super kick party. Darius takes a bump to the floor. And the Young Bucks versus Red Dragon versus Jurassic Experience. I didn't know which one I was going with there. Jurassic Express. For the tag team titles. V, your thoughts?
Why do the Young Bucks have to be in fucking everything?
Because they're EVPs, pal.
That is so irritating. I'm sorry. I was irritated because that was a perfect opportunity to give another talent the rub or another team the rub.
Yeah.
But here you go, all up in the videos. Like it's irritating now at this point. It's like, do I have to see the Young Bucks every single time? I get it, you're EVPs, that's great, that's fine, whatever. But do you have to like just bend over and suck yourselves off every fucking time?
Well, there you go. Got to put yourself over, pal.
Christ.
Ray says the tag team battle royal was amazing, so he liked it. I thought the battle royal was good too. I
it was good until they won.
Spoiler, and this is not a prediction. This is a spoiler. Jurassic Express retains. That's according to Jonathan.
Hmm.
Do we give up? You know what? Let's get
No,
through
no.
Dynamite, then we'll go through it.
Let's finish Dynamite, and then we'll get to the thing.
There's a tag team match, right?
Hey, notes. What do you know?
Okay, well, before we get there,
I think after the Casino Battle Royal was the MJF and CM Punk.
yeah. Okay, so that's what I was gonna say. Before we get there, let's go to MJF and CM Punk. I never for one iota believed MJF last week,
Yeah, no.
and this is why I say he's a prick, and nobody seems to listen to me.
Oh, wow.
And this has been going on and on and on, and maybe you guys will finally realize, well, I can't stand this guy. Which camera? You know what? No, we're not going to show the footage, but I do have a tweet. No, we're not showing the footage. We're not showing the footage, but I do have a tweet from MJF's own mother. Okay, and if you ever seen MJF's mom tweet,
I love her.
Yeah, she's awesome. Like she's really like awesome. All right, we have the tweet right here. I have never been more embarrassed to be your mother in my entire life. What a nightmare. And no Rhea Ripley. Okay. There it is right there. Nina Freeman. I actually had the pleasure of talking to Nina Freeman when we was at the UBS arena for a Dynamite back in December. And she really dislikes her son. Okay. So, and I understand why. Tony Khan loves tag teams. Yes, I completely agree. Okay. So MJF turns on CM Punk. CM Punk hugs MJF. And of course, a la Chris Jericho HBK from WrestleMania 19, where Shawn Michaels hugged Chris Jericho after the match, and Jericho hit Michaels right in the yam bag. Shout out to Taz. Yeah. And then they bloodied CM Punk. First of all, you knew there was going to be blood. And they this was a dead giveaway. Anytime there's that much white on television, and you can take that how you want, pun intended. Anytime there's that much white.
Shut up. Okay,
anytime there's that much white on television, especially when your baby face is wearing white, you know, angle alert, there, and I don't mean Kurt, there's going to be some blood. Okay. And as soon as MJF brought out that diamond ring gimmick, I'm like, oh, here we go. Here we go. Punk was a bloody mess. Okay. He got some good color there. It looked good on the t-shirt. MJF was also wearing a white t-shirt. What a coincidence. That had the picture of him and Punk on it. I thought that was chef's kiss right there. That was awesome.
And he referenced Punk's Ring of Honor promo after he won the title.
Yeah, yes. Yep. And I thought that was great as well. I like Punk bringing up how bad of a person he's been over the last decade or two, which was cool. And yeah, let's get to some of this real quick, and I'll let you give your thoughts. The story for MJF and CM Punk is great. The storyline is great, says Ray. Yes, I think it's the semi-main, but I think there's more interest in this than the actual main event of the show. But we'll get there. Jonathan says MJF is a genius. He is still the best heel in professional wrestling today. Yeah, Roman Reigns could never cut a promo like MJF did a week ago. And the payoff was genius. Let Roman try to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my whole thing. Like, okay, Roman Reigns, is he gonna be given opportunity to cut a promo like MJF? We don't know. I don't think you can do that in WWE. But I'm just gonna keep going here. I saw that low blow from a mile away. Yeah. Ray had exactly what I thought. Ray said, "Did you see the blood literally squirting out Punk's head?" Yeah, that was a pretty gruesome moment. That was pretty bad. I'm just trying to get through everything, and then V, I'll let you comment on this whole angle. Jonathan said, "Every story MJF has been in has been must see. The man has taken the heel character to a new level. We love to hate him, and that's his job." V, I agree, Jonathan. I'm kind of just playing around. I agree. MJF's great at what he does.
He's really great at what he does.
Yeah.
I thought this was brilliant. I really did. Honestly, I have nothing else to add to it. I just thought it was really brilliant.
Okay. All right. Great angle to set up the pay-per-view. We'll get to our predictions right after we finish this. Okay.
We have Jamie Hader and Dr. Britt Baker, MID, versus
no. Wait. I said I did it too.
Versus Thunder Rosa and Mercedes Martinez. No. Rape. Apologies. Now, sorry. That's what she is. Considering who her favorite team is, the favorite player, and then those slick tweets that that she liked about Big Swole. Still fuck her. Anyway, so Thunder Rosa gets the win. Gets the win over that one, the doctor, the dense lady. And yeah, what were your thoughts?
I thought this match was fine. Good way to give us a little taste of what's going to happen on Sunday. I'll get to my prediction later, but yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's keep going here. That kind of threw me off.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Wardlow versus Cesaro Bononi.
Cesaro Bononi.
So if I'm mispronouncing it, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, Cesaro Bononi. He's a big staple on Dark and Elevation. He's part of the wingman. Don't laugh. He is. He's there.
Wardlow wins squash match. So
I saw him.
We saw that coming. Then we have. I think this is the main event. Yes. So we have.
Wait. They teased an altercation. Tell them why you mad at Brittany Baker. Brittany, yo, it takes me out every time y'all call her Brittany. But yes.
The only Brittany I know is Spears. But anyway.
Oops. All right. Let's just.
Ooh, and Renner. Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Okay. There was a tease there's been a tease with Wardlow and Shawn Spears for weeks. I think it's gonna boil over eventually. Wardlow did a backstage segment with Spears and MJF. MJF slapped the taste out of his mouth and said, "You are not a professional wrestler. You work for me. You don't work for them." Okay, so yeah, more and more dissension between Wardlow and MJF. I will save the rest of my thoughts for my prediction. Let's keep going.
Okay, so we have Hangman Page versus Dark Order versus Adam Cole and Red Dragon. Who won? There you go. Adam Cole and Red Dragon beat Hangman.
Adam Cole, baby.
Yeah. Getting my Adams mixed up. Versus Adam Page and the Dark Order. This was a good match. This was pretty good. I want to know what's gonna happen. I guess we're gonna get there.
We'll get there. I'm gonna save that. Yeah, I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save that comment and bring it up later.
Yeah.
All right. So okay.
So yeah, what did you think
of Dynamite or the main event?
Yeah, the main event.
Solid match. I mean, come on, all three of these guys can go. I like all three of them. I like the Dark Order with Paige, and I like Red Dragon with Cole or Undisputed Era -1. You know what I'm saying? So I like all of that. So yeah, I thought it was great. Thought it was a strong main event and get you ready for the pay-per-view. Overall, they did a great job of building towards this Sunday. So
yeah, it was a pretty good build.
Unlike other wrestling promotions that don't do anything for their go-home show to make you want to see the pay-per-view. Like, they did a lot to, like, really push this pay-per-view. CM Punk with the with some blood. I had to watch my inside terms here. CM Punk, bleeding all over the place and everything. I like how Dark Order came out dressed as Adam Page, Ray says. Yeah, they do that actually when they are teaming a lot. I've seen that a couple of times. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, overall, what did you think about this go-home edition of Dynamite?
Your fault.
Yeah.
Really solid show. I really liked it.
Yeah, I thought it was really solid. Okay, and guys, everybody that's in the comments on the chat, let us know what you thought about AEW Dynamite this week. And for maybe some new viewers, which is cool. It's always welcome. Okay, this is
Yay.
us. Welcome. We are really glad that you guys found us and are watching or listening if you're listening to it on replay. How we do the V, you want to explain the count system real quick?
Okay,
Just really quickly.
Let me shoot up some knowledge real quick. So how we do it is we have a system as it pertains to the ratings of the show. So we have a list. So 3 count is if the show was perfect.
Which
right?
Jonathan says for AEW Dynamite.
Which Jonathan said. A near fall is it was near perfect. A 2 count was like a 1 count is like bad, like Monday Night Raw usually.
Yeah.
And then the lowest that it can go is I tapped out, meaning that I just couldn't.
Right. And as you see, Ray says Dynamite gets a 3 count from me. Yeah, it was a really solid show. It was a really solid show. I don't have like a direct answer that would tell you, oh, okay, if this happened, it would be a 3 count for me. I thought it was really good. Not the best of all time, but I thought it was really good.
No, it was solid.
Yeah, it was really solid. Yes, this was an amazing go home. If this was a week before WrestleMania, this would throw WWE off its game. Yeah. There's people that saying this card is better than the WWE WrestleMania card.
Oh, it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we spent enough time here. And like I said, if anybody in the comments wants to participate in what they thought for Dynamite that hasn't already, give me 1 second. Don't forget double count out, disqualification, no contest. Yeah, so Jonathan, support JPS Music 15 everywhere, by the way. Also DJ Knuckles on Instagram. Jonathan's great, Ray's great, everybody that listens is great. You guys always help us out. Jonathan has actually he has actually came up with a double count out, like if it was just really bad and confusing and just disqualification and no contest.
So would we both have to hate the show for it to be a double count out?
I think so.
I
think so. Well, Jonathan made it up so he can create the rules if he like. We're all for suggestions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's all good.
Yeah.
But we really do appreciate you. Okay, let's get to this this AW Revolution predictions. Let's get to it. They've been waiting long enough.
Yes.
Ray said Rose McGinn a consistent no contest for the past year. That's fair.
So,
okay.
You go ahead.
No.
You do it.
All right, let's start off with the pre-show, right?
Okay.
So on the pre-show, because traditionally in the past, the pre-show matches have been pretty good for AEW. Like you want to watch the pre-show matches. Okay. In the opening contest, we have Hook. They're sending Hook versus QT Marshall in a singles match. Raw has been disqualified. What you talking about? I like that. yeah, I agree. Yes, Ray, they are sending Hook for the buy-in. Yes. Hook versus QT Marshall. I think this is pretty easy to predict, but V, I'll let you start it off.
Yeah. I was gonna agree with you, Hook.
Yeah.
Hook. Yeah.
Like, come on now. Okay, let's keep going. In the second buy-in match, we have legit Layla Hirsch versus Chris Statlander. I'm not sure about this one.
I can't call it.
Well, Chris had a crazy line in one of her promos about Layla Hirsch. Like she said, yeah, there was a reason that your parents gave you up. Like that was crazy.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
I missed it.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, whoa. Woo. I mean, now Chris Statlander's a babyface. It wasn't a babyface thing to say, but Chris Statlander is a babyface. Layla's the heel. I don't know. You know what? I'll go Layla here. I'll go Layla Hirsch here. Since she won. Hold on, let me see. Oh, I say I hope Layla slash that UFO. Yo, that was funny. I hope Layla Hirsch slash the UFO out of Chris. Yeah. I'm with you. But I do like Chris Statlander. best friends, all that stuff. I do like Chris Ellen, but yeah, I think Layla wins this match. What do you think, B?
Yeah, I think after that promo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Plus, I think Chris won the last match. I think she
Did
tapped
she?
her out. Yeah, I think she won the last match. Okay. 6-man tornado tag team match. So I guess everybody's gonna be involved at the same time. That would be the tornado rules.
6 people foolery.
Yeah.
Everybody's in the ring.
Okay, we have the HFO, Andrade, Matt Hardy, and Isaiah Cassidy. No Mark Quinn. Is Mark hurt? Okay. Versus Darby Allin, Sting, and Sammy Guevara. Oh, V's gonna love this match. Go ahead, V. I'll let you start this off.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm not gonna watch it.
Wow.
I don't.
Okay. Well, we still need a prediction from you, and it can't be your eyelids or the bottle of liquor that you may be or may not be consuming.
Is not on.
Huh?
I said the other team that Sammy Guevara is not on.
Okay, so you're going the HFO with Andrade, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you got to go Darby, Sting, and Sammy on this one. I mean, hold on. Why are you not watching it?
Guevara and Darby Allin. That's why.
Okay. Ray, that answers your question. I'll be watching it. Yes. Okay. So we have Jurassic Express defending their AEW World Tag Team Championships against Red Dragon and the Young Bucks. Jonathan already gave his prediction on this one, but yeah. And guys, feel free to give your predictions. Okay, so 1 second. Ray says he's going with Sammy and the gang. Yeah, I'm with you. I think the baby faces win. And Ben says Jurassic Express retains. Yeah. I'm gonna go out on a limb here, maybe not, and say Jurassic Express wins this match as well. What do you think?
Agree.
You agree?
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, what do you think? Jonathan, Ray, everybody that's in the comments listening, what do you guys think? We'd love to hear what you guys think. All right. While you guys are getting your thoughts together, we have a Face of the Revolution ladder match for a future AEW TNT Championship match. That's for Sammy's title, I believe. So we have Keith Lee versus Wardlow versus Powerhouse Will Hobbs versus Ricky Starks versus Orange Cassidy versus Ethan Page or Christian. What? Oh, because they're having a match on Rampage, so we don't know. I'm like, wait, what? They're having a okay, so it's Christian, or Ethan Page, I guess. At this point,
either one of them.
Give me 1 second. Jurassic Express, unfortunately, but if Red Dragon wins, I think Cole will go over. Yeah, unfortunately, I think Jurassic Express is a great tag team. I wouldn't be upset that they won that match. That's what Ray said. Huh?
I'd say I wouldn't have a problem with Jurassic Express retaining.
Right. Okay. Bask in his glory, Jonathan says. That's his prediction for this Face of the Revolution match. B? I'll let you start it off here.
So, like Latoya Luckett, I'm torn in between the two. Because my choices are either Keith Lee or Powerhouse Hobbs.
Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Hold on. Wardlow, in my opinion, says Ray. Jonathan says I do have an alternative for the tag team title match, though. Let's hear it. Ben says I'm thinking Keith Lee, but it's too early. Yeah, that's my thing. I'm gonna go with Ray's prediction here. Mm-hmm. I think Wardlow. I think it's time. I think it's time for Wardlow. They've been pushing him. I think he's gonna eventually break away from MJF finally. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I mean, Keith Lee doesn't have to be pinned or submitted in this match, so losing this match won't hurt him at all. I think Powerhouse is the same thing. I could see Powerhouse winning this too. To do the big man, smaller guy dynamic between him and Sammy Guevara, who's the TNT champion. So I could see it going either way. My official pick, Wardlow. Dark horse, if I gotta pick one, would be Will Hobbs or Powerhouse Hobbs. So I'm going with this.
Yeah,
Okay.
either Powerhouse House or Keith Lee.
Okay.
Personally.
Yeah, not a bad pick at all. Okay. Jonathan says Red Dragon wins. Cole sides with them, which opens up the eventual return of Kenny Omega with the Bucks.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay. Very interesting. I don't know.
Wait.
I think it's too early to take the titles over Jurassic Express, but it would be surprising. I think it'd be something different because AEW doesn't really do these quick title changes except the TNT Championship, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, they don't really do quick title changes like that. Like, so I would be interested to see if they actually do that. Jonathan asks, who did you go with?
Either Keith or Powerhouse Hobbs.
Keith or Powerhouse, okay.
Yeah, either or.
Ray says, I think the ladder match will start the feud between Hobbs and Lee. Huh. Okay. All right.
I won't quote Biggie here, but
I know what you wanted to say.
Yeah, I'll save it for when it happens.
Okay. AEW plans their transitions out. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Jonathan says choose one.
You see that light skinned nigga in the corner? I can do whatever the fuck I want. No, I'm just kidding. No, if I have to choose one, I'm gonna say Keith.
Okay. All right. I'm choosing Wardlow, but yeah, Powerhouse is in that realm also. All right, let's keep going here, guys. Okay, we have in a singles match, Jon Moxley versus Bryan Danielson, and John promises that there will be blood because he says he can't tag with somebody until he bleeds with them first.
Somebody's gonna bleed.
Dun,
We
dun,
know
dun.
that.
Oh, he's writing the predictions. Okay, cool. That's pretty cool. No, that's actually pretty cool. So we can keep track. At least somebody's
gonna hold me accountable because it ain't gonna be us. Shit. I can't really call this one.
Jonathan got Danielson.
You know what? I think if the end game is for them to team up together, Bryan Danielson would probably have to win, but also bleed.
Yeah. Yeah.
To get Jon Moxley's respect. So you know what? I'm gonna say Bryan Danielson also.
Hold that thought. Ray says Bryan's gonna win with Claudio Castagnoli showing up. Huh. That would be interesting. You know what? I think what's more likely is maybe like the Briscoes showing up during the tag match, but I could definitely see somebody else that was released or that asked for their release or the contract expired or whatever showing up. Claudio's interesting. I'm gonna call him Claudio because can't call him Cesaro anymore. So that's interesting. Ben says Bryan.
Okay.
And Jonathan just says, "Oh wow," but Jonathan's got Danielson. I'm gonna go with Bryan Danielson.
Yeah, I think we're on the same page here.
Yeah, which probably means we'll all be wrong. But I'm gonna go with Bryan Danielson on this one.
We haven't been wrong before.
That's perfectly fine. That's why. You know what? It's not always a bad thing when we're wrong, and it means we can't just sit there and predict everything, which is cool. So, I'll take it. But yeah, I think Bryan Danielson wins this match, earns Moxley's respect. And that's what we're going with. And by the way, well, he can't come anywhere else, so he might as well come on AEW television.
Oh my God. Please.
Bear's coming, guys. He's still coming. If Bear doesn't show up the night after WrestleMania, real talk, it's kind of a waste at this point. I think at this point you gotta have Bear show up like the night after WrestleMania because you know that crowd is insane. So I think you have Bear show up the night after WrestleMania, have him, you know, I don't know, like I haven't thought that far ahead, but I think that I can't with y'all.
Funny. I can't.
Oh man.
Oh, Veer.
Actually, yeah, Veer. You know, it's like it's this big inside joke now that when he actually does come, will anybody actually care at that point? I don't know.
No, because he took too damn long.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you
now we're bored.
That seems to happen when you take too long to come. But all right, let's hold on. Bear gonna get booed out of the damn city when you know what? You know what, Jonathan? I don't think so. I think Bear's gonna get a huge pop just because everybody had so much fun making fun of his shortcomings. That makes sense.
I'm leaving the show.
So yeah, I think he's gonna get a huge. I think he's gonna get
a huge. Me out the damage.
Oh man! Shout out to Bear. Shout out to Bear. Bear showing up on Future Endeavors in June. Oh my god!
Yay!
You guys are wilding. You guys are wilding. Oh boy. Wow. Okay, so we all in agreement with Brian Danielson winning the match. Let's keep going here because boy oh boy, Bear. All right. Let's go to Dr. Britt Baker, DMD versus Ty Conti. No. Wrong match.
No match.
Ty Conti's actually in the TBS championship that we'll get to later. It's actually versus Thunder Rosa for the AEW Women's Championship. Oh god. Oh god. All right. V, what you got? Or do you want me to start it off here?
Please end us. Just end it now. Thunder Rosa. Oh my god. Thunder Rosa.
That's more than
Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa. Oh my god.
Rosa. That's four syllables.
Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa. Okay? I'm gonna say it again. Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa.
How do you feel about Britt saying that she's just an entrance and once Thunder Rosa hits and the bell rings, there's nothing there?
You know, it's a lot of people that give themselves too much, that are not as good as they think they are, that have this elevated sense of self. And you know, confidence is great. Because you have the ability to be successful and mediocre.
Okay. Before Dynamite aired tonight, as we recorded, last night as we are live here.
Couple hours ago.
Yeah. Well, it's after 12 on the East Coast here, so. Okay, hold that thought. Let me get these comments in before. Okay, hate to say it. But Dr. Brittany Baker due to interference. I can't with you know, we mentioned Swole earlier. Swole started the whole Brittany thing, and that was hilarious. Like, hello, Brittany. I was like, oh my god. But because it just sounds so weird calling her Brittany, but it is her name. That's funny. Okay. Jonathan says, I got Rosa, finally. You can read Ray's comment.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Ray?
You can read it. You can read it.
Okay, so Ray says, Thunder Rosa would be lucky to get that bitch so title. Thunder is good, but she's not top 5 right now.
Top 5.
I'm gonna have to disagree here.
And then Ray follows up by saying Britt for the win.
Yeah, I'd rather not. I'd rather, like, ironically enough, get a root canal, but not from her.
Well, she is licensed.
I'd rather.
With a degree.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right. Well, all right. And still actively practicing.
Yeah. Shout out to her. That's all I got.
All right. So as I was saying before Dynamite aired a few hours ago, as we record this live. Thunder Rosa beat Britt clean in the middle of the ring with her finish a few days before the pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
That usually does not bode well for the challenger.
But
Now,
we're not talking about typical WWE booking.
right. And I know WWE doesn't necessarily book that way anymore, but they did for a long time. It's interesting. It is interesting that Thunder Rosa pinned the world champion on the show. Like, if Thunder Rosa was going to win, she could have pinned Rebel. She could have pinned Jamie, but no, she specifically pinned Britt Baker. That's interesting. And hold on. Ray says Britt is gonna win because she ate the pin. That's kind of how I felt after I saw it. I said, "Oh," I looked. I was like, "Uh-oh," because traditionally, not just in WWE, but just in general, you want both parties to kind of go in with some momentum, but you kind of just killed Britt by having her lose clean to Thunder Rosa in the middle of the ring with her finish. Not a roll up, not distraction, just Thunder Driver, middle of the ring, 1, 2, 3. I don't know. I could be wrong, and I probably will be. And don't get me wrong, I do want Thunder Rosa to win this match, but I'm going with the doctor here. I think Britt, by hell or high water, will retain that championship somehow, some way. Hold on. Okay, so Jonathan says, but if Britt wins, then what's next? She's beating everybody else. I mean, they could run back a few matches. I think, you still have Ruby Soho on your roster. There's a few matches you could run back. If I know she beat her already. I was at the show where she beat her at, but there's a few people that maybe people that's working Dark and Elevation, get them into the mix a little bit,
Yeah.
So I think there are still credible baby faces for Britt, but yeah, I guess that's a good point. She has beaten everybody. So it would be a little challenging unless they're bringing in somebody, unless they sign somebody else and they beat Britt for the title. But like I said, I'm just going out on a limb here and saying that, because I think everybody's expecting Thunder Rosa to win the match, and I wouldn't be surprised if don't do that to Sky Blue. Don't do that to Sky Blue.
I'm not laughing. I'm just laughing because it was so random, like out of everybody.
Kiera Hogan for world champion, but
yeah, absolutely.
They're not gonna do it. But give me 1 second. Ray says, I think we just need to jump off the Jade bandwagon because I want her to beat her in Vegas so I can see it live. Okay. Wait. What if Britt? Wait, what? And then Oscar, Britt wins and Oscar. Isn't she still in a contract?
Yes.
Yeah, that would be insane. But yeah, I think she's still in a contract. Okay. Well, okay. So yeah, let's go to the Jade Ty Conti match. I'm going Jade. I think Jade wins this match.
Yeah, Jade
relatively easily.
Jade.
Yeah.
Jade cargo hours.
Yeah. Jonathan said he heard Asuka wasn't under contract anymore. Really? I didn't hear.
Are you thinking about Kyrie? Because Kyrie isn't under contract anymore.
I know Kyrie Sane isn't. Yeah, but
yeah.
That would be crazy if she's not. That would be insane. But I don't know. Okay. Let's go to Chris Jericho versus Eddie Kingston. Singles match. Hold that thought. I love Ty, but Jade is gonna hurt that Brazilian.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Poor Ty. I heard Asuka. Hold on. I heard Asuka. I'm gonna have to double check. Yeah, please do. I didn't hear that, but if that is true, whoa. Whoa. If that's true.
That's news to me.
Yeah, I didn't hear that.
That is news to me. If not.
Okay, Chris Jericho, Eddie Kingston, v Europe.
Eddie Kingston.
Eddie Kingston. I'm gonna go with you on that one. I think Eddie Kingston needs this win.
Yep.
I think Eddie Kingston has lost most of his big matches, and he needs to win this. No doubt in my mind, Eddie Kingston. Ben says Eddie Kingston, my dude. Yep, I agree. Ray says, yeah, I think Jade is gonna win, so we can have Jade versus Britt in Vegas. Can you fellas say a prayer so that can happen? Jade versus Britt in Vegas. Britt's got to get through. She got to get through Thunder Rosa first. But if that happens, so are we doing heel versus heel in Vegas, or are we turning Jade babyface? How do we get there? I'm just curious. It's not a bad idea, but I'm just curious as to how we get there. Because Britt ain't turning babyface, so maybe they do heel versus heel. I don't know. Hill versus Hill. Ben says, yeah, Hill versus Hill. A lot of Hill. Okay, yeah. Here we go. So this is what we want. We want Jade versus Britt. This is what the people want. Okay. I'm not disagreeing with it. I'd like to see it. Hold on. Hey, wait, what? Wait.
Oh, who does Ray have for the Eddie match?
Oh, yeah. Ray, who do you have for the Eddie match? Eddie versus Jericho. And while Ray is getting his answer together there, we will move to the next match, the semi-main event. Wow, there's 11 matches scheduled for oh god, it's gonna be a 5-hour show. It's 11 matches scheduled for Revolution here. We have MJF versus CM Punk in a door collar match. Jade would be the better baby than Britt, but Hill versus Hill is cool too. Yeah. Hold on before we get to MJF and CM Punk. I want to go with Jericho, but Eddie does have a lot of momentum. He does, but well, I shouldn't say but. In addition to that, he hasn't won any of the big matches. So I think that he needs this big match against Chris Jericho. I think he needs to win this. Okay. So now we can get to CM Punk and MJF. V, your thoughts?
Considering what happened tonight, but then again, it's not WWE booking. See, this is so used to WWE booking.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. This is really layered.
Mm-hmm.
I could see Punk putting over MJF.
Okay. All right. And we're actually going to put this back on the screen because I had saved it for later. Ray had said Wardlow is going to cost MJF at the pay-per-view. That is very possible.
That is definitely possible.
I could see that happening, actually. I think that's a good prediction. I could see that happening. Okay. Okay, hold on. CM Punk from Ray. Jonathan said, did anyone see the interaction between Jericho and Proud and Powerful and Dynamite? Yes, I did. He said that we're good. So yeah. I saw that. It was quick, but it was good. Van says CM Punk, Chicago man Punk. Well, you sure it wasn't PG Punk? But yeah. I'm going with CM Punk as well. I think Wardlow does get involved here. I think I don't think he purposely cost MJF. Who's MJM? I don't think he purposely cost MJF the match. I think he's gonna do it inadvertently, and MJF's gonna get mad, and it's going to lead more towards, the MJF Wardlow feud. CM Punk then goes on to get into the main event scene, and we will get there. But before we get there, as a matter of fact, the order of matches will determine the outcome of the Punk / MJF match.
Good point.
Yeah, I think so.
That could happen.
I do think this is the semi-main. Van says, I would rather Wardlow interfering purposely, but that's just me. I can see it either way. I think that I'm leaning more towards he is trying to help MJF, but reluctantly, but still like screws up, and that leads to the rift. But yeah, I could see him purposely trying to interfere, and ruin the match. But yeah, uh, this is gonna be bloody. I can already kind of tell
Yeah, it is.
with the blood that we had this week on Dynamite. It's a dog collar match. I think it's gonna be bloody. I think Moxley and Brian is gonna have some blood in it as well. So be prepared, guys. You're gonna get your fair share of blood, pal. But I think this match is gonna be really good. This is one of the matches I'm looking forward to the most on this card. This is the one that's been built up the most, and yeah, I can't wait. I want to see it. Anything else on Punk and MJF?
Nope.
Okay, so question though, MJF. Hold on. If the ladder match is before the MJF match, which I'm pretty sure it will be, Wardlow wins and costs MJF the match to breach his contract with MJF, so he won't have to give up his TNT title match to him. Well, MJF said that if you win the title, or if you win the title match, you can keep it. So if you win the title from Sammy Guevara, you can keep it. So he wouldn't have to relinquish the title to MJF. But I mean, we'll see. I think the ladder match will be before. I'm pretty sure this is going on like second to last, or like third to last, like because it's a big match. Yeah, they had it was the segment that MJF slapped Wardlow in the back after the Wardlow match from this week. So yeah, he actually said no, Wardlow can actually keep the title if he wins it. So okay. Let's go to the main event here. V got CM Punk. Yes. Okay.
No. I said
No?
no.
You got MJF.
I could say I see MJF putting I can see CM Punk putting MJF over.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Okay, so now that begs the question: where does CM Punk go now if he loses to MJF? Twice at that point. Actually, three times now.
Oh, would it be 3 times?
Yeah. So the match they had on Dynamite, remember, MJF beat Punk.
Okay, then I take that back. I take that back then.
You remember the match though? The MJF beat Punk and then they reversed it, and then not reversed it. They started the match over again, and then MJF beat Punk again in Chicago.
Yes, in Chicago.
In Chicago.
Woo!
Yeah.
I almost forgot. Forgot.
So you still going with MJF here?
I'm going with Punk.
Going with Punk? Okay. Yeah. Well, CM Punk. Okay. The Battle of the Atoms are next. Hangman Adam Page defends his AEW World Championship against Adam Cole, baby. Okay, I'll start off. I'm a fan of both of these guys. I like both of their work. Been following both of them a long time. Been following Adam Cole since his Ring of Honor stuff. So for a Ring of Honor fan, we're talking about Ring of Honor. For a Ring of Honor fan, this is like a dream for me to see it on such a big scale like this, like for a world championship of this magnitude. With that being said, I think Adam Page retains the championship and we start building towards Adam Page and CM Punk for the time being until they get MJF ready again to face Adam Page. Because I've said it on this show and I've said it on social media. I do think that MJF is the one that beats Adam Page for the world title eventually. And I will stop myself because I will read the comments as we go here. Ben says Hangman, AP versus AC. Yeah. That says Ray. Jonathan says, man, I want to change my title pick. If Red Dragon wins, Adam Cole wins. Reunited. Yeah. I don't think either if that's gonna happen, but it would be cool. It would be cool. I don't think it's gonna happen yet, I should say. I think Adam Cole will win the world title eventually, but I don't think it's gonna be right now. I kind of feel Adam Cole should win this title. Yeah. So if we're going, if we're looking at what happened on Dynamite, right? And I know it's not how everything is booked now, but
It's not WWE booking.
it's not. Or traditional booking. It's not just I think people use the WWE booking thing, but it's not just WWE booking. Like there's been a couple of promotions in the past that's kind of done the same like psychology. But I don't think Adam Cole wins this match. I think that it's going to be a great match. But I don't think Adam Cole wins this match. Ray says he agrees with Jonathan, where Jonathan says if Red Dragon wins the titles, Adam Cole wins. I think Red Dragon's gonna try to interfere, but they're gonna be fought off by like Dark Order or something like that. Jonathan got the Hangman. V, what are your thoughts? Oh, why are you thinking about that? Why are you thinking about that? Hold on. Yeah, TNA books very similar to WWE and WCW was sort of the same booking, like that before they created the NWO. Yeah, I mean it's old school. It's an old school mindset of okay, if your babyface is going over at the pay-per-view, have them lose on the show going forward, so they have like that underdog story type thing, you know. But yeah, all right. V, go ahead.
So I think Heyman's gonna retain.
Okay.
I think personally it's too soon for him to lose the title. He just won it a couple of months ago.
Right. Right.
Mm-hmm. Adam Cole doesn't necessarily need it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna say Adam Page. I mean, yeah, Heyman. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. I got Adam Cole. I mean, not Adam Cole. I got Heyman. My fault. I got Heyman.
Okay.
So is there any big surprises that we can expect?
So I don't know. One that we could, but then again, I don't want them to redo stuff that was already done. Like a Ring of Honor invasion type situation. People, as soon as Tony Khan announced that he brought Ring of Honor, everyone was like, "Oh, we're getting a Ring of Honor invasion angle, Ring of Honor invasion angle."
Right.
And I think that could be done well, but it's been done before.
Beer is old. Is Kenny ready to come back? I don't think so. That would be interesting, but I don't think so. I think Kenny, like, there's no like timetable for his return right now. I don't know. But you gotta remember, Kenny was dealing with a lot of injuries, like ever since his New Japan days. So this is the first time he got some real time off. So
that's true.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about like the available talent. I think Ray mentioned Claudia earlier. I can see Mia Yim maybe. Since Keith is there. I'm trying to think of like the available talent right now. There's so many. Swerve. Shane Strickland might be there. The list goes on and on. We could speculate all day long, but I think it's more likely that Ring of Honor talent may show up. You read my mind, Jonathan, about Samoa Joe. That could happen.
Okay.
That could happen.
It could happen.
Yeah, we both pop for that one. Wyndham Rotunda. Wyndham Rotunda. Could that happen?
You know what? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know if he's done with wrestling. I don't know if he's working on like horror stuff.
Yeah, I heard he was doing that.
I'm not sure. I wouldn't count it out. But
yeah,
I wouldn't be like, it's gonna happen. because you never know.
Exactly. Mia can come in and challenge Britt or Jade. Yeah, it's possible. Ray was gonna say Joe as well. Bray. Yeah, these are all good thoughts. Good thoughts. I guess we'll have to see what happens. Everything goes down this Sunday, March 6th. AW can send that paycheck right over to go for the pin address, but that's all another story. Yes, March 6th. Right. Wow. We'll DM them. It's fine. Well, yeah, we'll send them an invoice because yeah. So it all goes down March 6th. AW Revolution live on pay-per-view. Bleacher Report, I believe, is also showing it, and Fight like you mean it. Fight TV is also showing it. If you guys, like I said, if you missed what I said earlier, if you're in the New York City area, come join me in the Jobber Tears podcast over at Legends in the city. Jonathan X, who you got? Not you, but Ray. Ray, who do you have for the main event? Yeah. So goes down 8:00, March 6th on pay-per-view, Revolution. What other notes do you have for this evening, V? I know you want to address a couple of things.
Yes, a couple of things I want to address. Once again, thank you to NTF Graphics LLC for our new logo. Shout out to Mike for our new intro. There is this wrestling company that was actually founded
graphics down here,
by some black women in North Carolina, and they are having their first ever show soon in July, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just make sure. Yeah, it's in July, and I just want to go ahead and shout them out, and I want to give them their flowers because that is amazing. So their Twitter page is Let Wrestling Live. So Let Wrestling LV.
There you go. Yeah.
Yes. Follow them on Twitter. Shower them in nothing but support and love. They had a lineup of people that are gonna be there. People like JTG. So
yeah.
I was hoping you wasn't gonna do that directly in my ear, and I was not prepared for that.
Wait, when's the show? I'm sorry, it's in June.
Yes, it's called, the debut show is called First Day Out, debuting in July 16th.
Okay.
As more information is rolled out, I'm just gonna retweet them just to get the word out there, just to get their names out there, and one day we do want to have them on the show, just to bring them on and just amplify them, because it's great to see more black-owned wrestling companies, especially black female-owned wrestling companies, and North Carolina is a big wrestling state. Believe it or not.
Yeah.
It is the home of the old man that just won't sit down. And anyway, so they have a lot of things coming up, and I just want to go ahead and say support them. Support them. Just send them all kinds of loves. When there's new details, I'm going to make sure that I retweet it not only from my page, but from the Go for the Pin page. And congratulations and shout outs to you ladies.
Yes, definitely congratulations. So I have some fantasy booking for the main event here. Ben says Undertaker arrives and choke slams Adam Cole before DDP comes in out of nowhere with a diamond cutter. Then Hangman hits the lariat for the pin.
Y'all play too damn much.
Yeah.
Y'all play too much.
Okay, definitely support them, and if you're in the Carolinas, make sure you support them. Okay, so coming up soon, let me just get all of my plugs together here. Couple of things coming up in the New York area, and like I said, if you guys are not in the New York area, it's all good. I support your local wrestling town. That's the best thing you can do, is support these people that's on the independents, support these wrestlers, because that's where you really get to see them work and get to see them shine in their environment and everything like that, and also gets to see them like early before they get to TV and all of that. Okay, Battle Club Pro is doing a show. I will be there. It's my birthday month. Battle Club Bro will be doing a show April 20th. Big Swole will be defending her Icons Championship. We don't know against who yet. The show is called Woman Crush Wednesday Part 2. I was at the first Woman Crush Wednesday. That was actually in 2019. It was WrestleMania week. That WrestleMania that was in it was, well, they say New York, but it was actually in New Jersey. That's why I get a little New York, New Jersey, wherever that's at. Right in the middle of the Holland Tunnel.
Just
Yeah,
like, oh, let me just DDT you on the state line.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Bad body drop into the Hudson. All right, we're done.
You guys are fantasy booking all up in the chat, and I love it.
Y'all out of
pocket. More details to come, but Go for the Pin will be huge supporters of that Battle Club show coming up April 20th, Women Crush Wednesday, Part 2. Yeah, it's late. It's late here on the East Coast. Like I said, we'll be there, and she will be the main event. We just don't know against who yet.
Yeah.
Also in June, we have a big wrestling convention coming to New York. To Brooklyn specifically. I think last time I heard it was Brooklyn. Want to make sure I get everything right here. So Pretty Heels present Black WrestleFest Juneteenth weekend. It is in Brooklyn, New York. So they're gonna have 2 days of events. It's gonna be on a Saturday, and it's gonna be Saturday and Sunday. Sunday will be the Battle Club Pro Wrestling show. So you got anybody that's in the area, come out, support, and I'll be there. Hopefully Via be there too. We'll be representing Go for the Pin. But either way, April 20th, I'll also be there also. So come out and support that as well. And support all of the podcasts that's doing their thing right now. And it's a lot. So yeah. That's all I got.
Alrighty. So as we conclude the show, you can find us on all of your DSPs, Apple, Google Podcasts, all that. And we're also on YouTube. Just type in "Go for the Pin." You'll see my big ass head, and you'll know when it's us. But let's see. Twitter, Go for the Pin _show.
Mm-hmm.
And JK is Go for the Pin show. On Instagram is Go for the Pin _show.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah.
There you go. Hey, yes. I'm gonna get it right one day.
It's okay.
I'm the one that did it. Okay. So you can find me. You can picture me rolling. You can find me on Twitter at _watch my throne. I'm going to bed after this. Watch my throne. And you can follow me on Instagram at KingV_the ruler. Mike?
Yeah. All right. Okay. On Twitter, it's at DJ Mike EQ. On Instagram, it's Mike _EQ. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for participating in the comments, and we really appreciate you guys. Like I can't express to you how much this means to us. So because we love wrestling. Like, it's not easy all the time. It's not easy, but we do love the art of professional wrestling. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Jonathan. Appreciate you, bro. Always. And support Jonathan, support Ray, support Ben. If I'm saying I think it's Ben G. Is it Ben Jai or is it Ben G? Just let me know. Ben G. Yeah, I think it's Ben G.
If it's Ben G, I'm gonna laugh after this.
I think it's Ben G, actually, but I think. But if I'm saying it incorrectly, please just tell us and we'll get it right for you. We had a good time tonight. Yeah, definitely. All right, put the title on the line, pal.
Don't try this at home. No, but seriously, guys, thank you so much.
Bonji. All right, thank you. Well, and thank you for watching the show.
Thank you, Bonji. Thank you.
Yes. All right. I'm getting out of here. All right. So thank you guys as always.
So much.
Yes.
Yeah.
support everybody. Everybody just support everybody. And we'll see you guys next time on Go for the Pin. Good night, everybody. Be safe.